future Broncos. On behalf of Project Caminos, welcome back to another episode of Bronco Scoop. My name is Daisy Lemus. I'm a fourth-year architecture major here at Cal Poly Pomona and also a student assistant of Project Caminos. Thank you so much for joining us for this new episode of Season 3. In this episode, I will be giving you the scoop on Cal Poly Pomona's night at Angel Stadium. This is an event for students, alumni, and their family, whoever they want to bring, to come together and have a fun night enjoying baseball. So on April 27th, the Angels played against the Cleveland Guardians at the Angel Stadium in Anaheim. That's conveniently located more or less, depending on Southern California traffic, around 30 minutes away from Cal Poly Pomona. So the game started at 6:38 p.m., but Broncos were able to enter the gate into the CPP Village from 4:30 to 6:30 to play games and collect their hats, co-branded by the Angels and Cal Poly Pomona. And these hats are only available for the Cal Poly Pomona students who attended this game and purchased the tickets. So they're like exclusive one-of-a-kind hats that you can't get anywhere else. So if you're on YouTube, you can see the hat that I'm wearing right now. It has a Bronco and it says Cal Poly Pomona. So it's pretty cool. There's a section reserved in the stadium for tickets bought through the Cal Poly Pomona Angels website. So we got to sit with former, present, and future Broncos all in the same area and enjoy the Angels game together. Any alumni or current Cal Poly Pomona student could get access to this deal. So the tickets are a lot cheaper than regular price, I think so. And they come with a free hat. And you can pick as many tickets as you'd like and bring whoever you want along with you. Like me, I bought tickets for me and my friends. So all four of us went together to the Cal Poly Pomona night. They are students at Cal Poly, two of them. So the host of Cal Poly Pomona night at Angel Stadium was the Alumni Association at Cal Poly Pomona. And I know being an alumni from a university, from the point of view of like a prospective student, probably seems so far. So those of us listening right now are like Alumni Association. I just got accepted. I don't want to worry about after graduation. But I wanted to share briefly what the Alumni Association is, because as a current student, I just learned what they do. I don't think I heard the term alumni until I was like in my second year of college. Like as a first generation, I had not heard alumni from anybody else. None of my family went to college, so it's not like they're alumni. So I'll be like the first alumni, I guess, from a university. So yeah, to kind of share briefly what the Alumni Association does is they are an organization that after you graduate from Cal Poly Pomona, alumni or their parents who would be coined, like if you're not weren't a student, if you weren't an alumni, they'll be associates. But they can also join this organization and be a part of it. And it's a way to network with other Cal Poly Pomona graduates or give back to the university you came from. But there's also exclusive benefits that come with being a member, such as getting first pick at this game and events like this hosted by the Alumni Association. So there are also other alumni associations within like organizations, like EOP has their own alumni association, which I just learned at the EOP graduation. And then like Greek organizations also have their own alumni associations and they all get to meet together and network together. So that's pretty cool. And that's all stuff that I just learned about, even though I'm like about to be an alumni in 2 semesters. Anyways, that's my pitch on the Alumni Association. And yeah, as a prospective student, it might seem super far, but 4 or 5 years do pass by really quickly. So it's good to know about the available resources after graduation, even if you're an incoming student, because I didn't even know that was a thing. Like they have workshops after you graduate on like how to buy a house and stuff like that. I don't know how to buy a house, but they have workshops on it still after that you as an alumni can still have access to. Anyways, that's my plug. So back to the game. The current Cal Poly Pomona ASI president, Prabhat, I think I pronounced his name correctly. He got to throw the first pitch of the game. And if you're like, what is ASI? I've never heard of them. I just recently made another campus spotlight, episode 19, that's all about ASI, in case you want to know who they are and want to meet the new president of the next year, because this is the current president, so he's, I don't know, graduating or not being president next year anymore. So he got to, shake hands with the players and throw the first ball, and he had to do the whole thing, which was really cool to see, like, a current Cal Poly Pomona student out there in the field, because I've seen like Britney Spears throw the first ball. So I was gonna add like a whole recap of the game, like a journalist would, and I was gonna be like, in the first inning, Ramirez home. I don't even know how to pronounce the baseball terms. I was gonna be like, in the first inning, Ramirez homer to the right center, with Rosario scoring for the Cleveland Guardians, to which the LA Angels responded by Trout doubling the left center, allowing Ward to score for the LA Angels. And you could hear the cheers of victory coming from the Broncos section. But I honestly know nothing about baseball. I had a great time at the game. If you want to know what I did at the game, while it was going on, I was watching it, but I was also really hating on the kid next to me, because he had nachos that had chicken, and they came in like an angel hat, and they looked really good. And I got peanuts because I didn't want to walk all the way to where the nachos were. The peanuts were great. I had a great time making a mess in the bleachers by throwing all the peanuts everywhere. So I had a great game. The LA Angels did win 9-5. So, it was a great game. They won. So if you want my opinion on the Angels as a team, Ohtani is beautiful. He's a great player. Don't ask me what position he plays. I have no idea. But they do sell these really funny Ohtani Wani Kenobi bobbleheads at the Angel Stadium. And he's holding a lifesaver instead of a baseball bat. They're hilarious. So that's my review of the Angels game. And then, after the game, I had some great al pastor fries right across the street. And if you don't know, our other sister CSU school, CSU Fullerton, is really close to the Anaheim Stadium. So they're like on the way. So me and my friends, we had a blast. They were all mad because they're LA Dodgers fans, and I made them go to an Angels game. So I also currently have a paper to write on the Dodgers Stadium, like an architecture paper on the Dodgers Stadium. So that's my pitch to the Alumni Association, to have another Cal Poly Pomona night, but this time at the Dodger Stadium, or at the Anaheim Stadium. I mean, baseball, I'm gonna go eat peanuts and a hot dog at either stadium. But they did have these really cool Dodger Cal Poly Pomona hats when they previously had a game at the Dodger Stadium, which was cool. And the UCLA hats that they had this year were really beautiful. So that's my pitch to the Alumni Association, to have another game. So I'm super excited that alumni can still go to these games, because I graduated in a year. So after a year, I don't get to, get all the same resources that a current student has, but they still have, it's great to hear about the resources that they have after you graduate, and that I can still force my friends when we're 40 to go to this game. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. The question of the episode on today's episode is, what other campus events would you like to see covered in Campus Spotlight? We've covered quite a few different types of events, I would say, like ASI, Maker Studio, this one, the other one that I can't remember. So we've covered quite a variety of topics on the Campus Spotlight series. But what are other topics that you would like me to cover? And maybe I can, go out into the field and enjoy some peanuts while reporting. Join us every week for a new episode of Bronco Scoop. Subscribe to our channel, CPP Access and Transition, or follow us on Spotify, Bronco Scoop, to never miss a scoop. Make sure to check out our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at CPP Caminos to keep yourself updated. If you have any questions or want to talk about anything Cal Poly Pomona related, email us at caminos@cpp.edu. Project Caminos Bronco Scoop is supported with funding from the Department of Education Hispanic Serving Institute grant and Cal Poly Pomona's Office of Student Success, Equity, and Innovation. Tune in for more.